Welcome back, everyone. I hope you all had a good weekend. If you are watching this on Monday, or if you're watching it on any other day, I'd still hope you had a good weekend. Anyway, in today's video, I wanted to talk to you about the importance of habits. And the reason that this video is coming up today is because last week was the last week of my cut, of my losing weight. Then I did a maintenance week and deload week at the gym, and now I'm back to bulking, so I'm going to be putting on about 20 pounds up until about February. But anyway, you're not here for that information. My deload week last week was challenging. So a deload week, for anybody who doesn't know, which I'm assuming most of you probably do, but just in case you don't, a deload week is a week of the gym that is reduced in volume, and it's all about restoring and recovering all the damage that you've done over the weeks of your training sessions. It gives your connected tissues and your joints the time that they need to fully repair. And to do a deload week, you want to be going to the gym and doing about half of what you usually do, anywhere between half and 2/3. You want to reduce the weight and reduce the amount of reps, yada yada yada. Anyway, I also reduced the amount of days. I usually go to the gym 6 days a week. Last week for my deload, I did 4. So I forced myself to take 3 days off last week in the name of recovery, so I could be back with it today. Now, why am I telling you all this? The reason I am telling you all this is because I thought I would tell you all a little story, kind of. When I was obese, when I was massive and huge, going to the gym was a huge chore for me. It was something that I really, really did not want to do. I didn't want to go. I hated it. It just felt like there was 1,000 things I would rather be doing than doing that. But I also knew at the back of my mind that I wasn't happy being the weight that I was at, and that going home and playing Xbox and eating shite was going to make the situation worse, even though that's what I wanted to do deep down. But I was going to the gym, kept going. And before you know it, it becomes habitual. It's not even difficult anymore. And the reason I'm telling you this is because last week for my deload, going to the gym 4 days, forcing myself to not go on Friday and Saturday. When I finished work on Friday, I was absolutely itching to go to the gym, but I'd already decided that I was going to allow myself to recover. And driving from work to straight home, totally bypassing the gym, was really, really strangely difficult for me to do. It felt really odd. It felt wrong. I didn't like the way that it felt. I wanted to go to the gym. And finishing work, I go 6 days a week, and I work Monday to Saturday usually, and I usually go to the gym Monday to Saturday as well. So every single day after work, I go home a certain way that passes the gym, and I go into the gym. But this day, in particular on Friday, I took a different route, which is straight back home and doesn't go past the gym, and it felt wrong. It was really difficult to do. I was actually debating on whether I really needed that rest day or not. But once I commit to something, I have to stick to what I've said, because how I feel in the moment should have no bearing over what I do. So if I've predetermined that a rest day is the best thing for me to do, that's what I'm doing, no matter how badly I want to do something else in the moment, because my emotions don't dictate the choices that I make and the way that I decide to live my life. What is best dictates the choices that I make and the way that I live my life, or what at least I think is best. You know, you can only have your own judgment to go off, and that's why I usually go off. So bypassing the gym, going straight home on Friday felt alien, it felt weird. And then Saturday was exactly the same. It felt strange. I did not like it. I wanted to go to the gym. It's my usual routine. It's my usual habit that I've created within myself. And it isn't so much, I can't explain it. It's not a feeling of failure. It's not like, oh, but I usually go to the gym on a Friday and today I failed. It's not that at all. It's just that I genuinely really wanted to go because it's my routine. It's normal to me. It's habitual. And I just wanted to give you all some hope that whatever it is that you find difficult, whatever it is that you are putting off doing, if you do it habitually, if you do it for long enough, before you know it, it'll be the other way around, and you won't want to not do it. It will be difficult for you to not continue to do this thing. Going to the gym used to feel like this tremendous task, this thing that I couldn't possibly commit to for a long period of time. And having that deload week last week made me realize that it's now the opposite way around. I couldn't imagine a life where that isn't my life. I couldn't imagine spending my time any other way. I really want to go, and it's not even that I'm forcing myself or pretending to want to go, or I know that's what I should be doing, so I should go and do. It's just that I really genuinely want to. It's part of my routine, it's part of my day. It's abnormal for that not to be the case. It feels worse not going than it would be to go. So what was once difficult for me to commit to would now be exceptionally difficult for me to give up. If all gyms shut down tomorrow, I wouldn't know what to do. I'd be having withdrawal symptoms. I'd be shaking like a leaf. I don't know what I'd be doing. But the point is, whatever you might struggle with in the moment, but you know that it reaps good rewards in the future, but you don't want to start doing it straight away, start doing it straight away, because before you know it, it will become enjoyable to you. It'll become something that you look forward to. It'll become part of your routine. It'll become a habit. It'll become something that you don't wish to stop, that you couldn't stop even if you wanted to, or well, it'll be extremely difficult to stop even if you wanted to. So whatever it is, I'm not specifically I'm talking about the gym from my experience, but whatever it is, perhaps you want to get a degree, perhaps you want a job that requires a degree, but you don't feel like going to university, you don't feel like committing to it. Commit to it. Whatever you need to do that gets you to the next stage of life, commit to it. Whatever you need to do to improve yourself that little bit on a daily basis, commit to it. It will become habitual, it will become part of you, and before you know it, it will become something that you feel like you couldn't even live without. And the best part about it is it's a habit, it's an addiction that actually benefits you. You know, people get addicted to smoking. I used to be addicted to smoking. I'll say it right now. I used to smoke 40 cigarettes every single day when I was in college. I used to spend my entire paycheck working at McDonald's on cigarettes. It was £10 a deck, 20 in a deck. I was spending £20 a day, and I was earning next to nothing, earning £5 an hour in McDonald's, and I was spending my entire paycheck on cigarettes. No, I'm only saying that because that is an addiction. That is a habit. That is something that you start and don't want to stop, that is negative for you. It's going to kill you sooner. It reduces your lung capacity. You feel unhealthy. But you can be addicted to something positive. You can be addicted to something that makes you look like a beast. You can be addicted to something that's going to expand your lifetime, your life length. You can be addicted to something that's going to make your bank accounts busting at the seams with too much money. You can be addicted to something that gives you good rewards. It is true. So stop whatever it is that you are struggling with committing to. Begin today, and before you know it, make it a daily commitment. Within 21 days or so is how long it takes a habit to form, and everything on top of that secures it even deeper. So whatever it is that you are struggling with habit-wise, that you know that you should be doing, commit to it now, and just know that however you're feeling about it right now is not the way that you are going to be feeling about it once you are absolutely habitually addicted to doing so. With all that being said, my friends, I'll catch you on the next video.